Hi, good people, and welcome back to my channel, my plus size grandma with Cocoa Belding. Okay, y'all, so I'm just out here sitting in the chair. Sitting in the car, I'm out here trying to charge the car up. We left some lights on and the battery went dead, so I'm just sitting here trying to charge it up and stuff. But while I was sitting here, I was beginning to think on parenting and stuff, and how sometimes, we love our kids so much. Yes, we do. We love them so much, and we hate to see them going down the wrong path. And then, you know, we try to do what we can for them to teach them the right way. But, one thing I've learned since I've been a parent is sometimes a parent has to step back and just let the children grow and let them go through a season or whatever God has for them to go through to become stronger. And so that part is difficult. It's very difficult because, we want to step up and be all we can be to our kids. But at the same time, you can't allow it to drain you. You can't allow it to steal life from you. You can't allow the games sometimes that they play with you because they know you love them. You can't allow those games to take from you. So that's a very difficult thing to take and figure out a solution to handle it. Now, for me, both my kids are adults. They have their own families and stuff, and I'm still a part in their life. And sometimes I see them going the wrong way, and I want to step in and say, look, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? And I did that yesterday, and I felt so bad because God reminded me, that they can have their path too, and that I can't correct their path. They have to choose to correct whatever path that they choose to get on. I'm not saying they're doing bad or anything like that, but I'm just saying as parents, sometimes us parents just need to talk and be real about some things, is that we do wish that we could choose the path that our children go down, but we can't do it. We can't do it because it would be basically teaching them to put a mask on, pretend to be somebody that you're not when you are around me. And I'd rather see the real you than the fake you. That's point blank. That's all day, every day with anybody. I'd rather see the real person versus the fake person they pretend to be when I'm in the room. Okay? Because it's not the fake person that's in trouble. It's the real person that's in trouble. So I do struggle with that, and I think I will always struggle with that. I will always have to come to terms that these are grown adults, okay? I'm going to have to always, catch myself and pull myself back and say, listen, Coco, these kids are grown. All you can do is, try to be a light to them. And, tell them about the word of God. Tell them different ways that they can do different things. But the choice is up to them. The consequences will belong to them. Although we will feel the effect of consequences when our children go through something. We're going to feel the effect of those consequences as well, because they are our children. But we have to be strong in the faith and realize that God is allowing things to happen to make them stronger and wiser. Because the devil do not care about nobody. And so that was just on my mind. I thought I'd just come and, just release it off my chest for today. Because come tomorrow, I am doing something new. I didn't ask the Lord to forgive me for interfering in anything that I was not supposed to have part in, because sometimes we can interfere with God's process, and I got convicted on that today, and I felt like I interfered with what could have been a growing process, okay? So, pollen, y'all, I'm right here beside these trees, but I've asked for forgiveness on that. I forgave myself for it, for even following that temptation to be in the midst of something that I had no business being in. And so, come tomorrow, when I get up, I got some stuff I got to work on. for me. See, y'all, I don't just do it on the podcast. I actually do it on videos too. I start yawning when I start talking sometimes. But I'm actually tired tonight. But once again, I'm out here with this car. So, what I'm going to do, because I have been spending like crazy. If you ever been through major depression, then you pretty much know you don't take care of anything at all. Nothing matters. And so, like you see me trying to rebuild my yard and trying to do my house and stuff. And so I have been on a budget, but I have kind of been going over my budget, buying things that I really did not need. And so that puts me over my budget, is buying the little extra stuff. So to help myself get back on track, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do me a budget boot camp that's going to include exercise, physical activity. I got to have that. Thank God for this weight that I have lost already, y'all. But I got to have some physical activity in there because, you know, everything works hand in hand. I become more physical, I spend more. So I have to learn how to still be physical and keep my budget. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write out the plans of it tomorrow of how I want this to go. But I know this thing is going to last at least 3 to 4 weeks. So it just depends. I was laying in the bed and the Lord just gave me this, like, you need a budget makeover. You need to make over your budget. You need to upgrade and downgrade some things. Because I kind of been, like, I've been stuck in the 90s for a minute here. You know, in depression and stuff. I've been stuck in the 90s. And so now that I have mentally and physically caught up to 2021, I want things to look better. I want things to look nice. I want to have nice things. I don't want dust on anything. I don't want trash around me. I want clear, clean. Oh, didn't mean to spit. But clear, clean, perfect. We're not perfect, but you know, I'm upgrading me. And so I feel like my house needs to upgrade as well. The things in my home need to be upgraded. And so that's what I'm working towards. And I noticed that my spending is just like, you see it, get it. You want it, get it. I brought stuff that I have not even used, that I did not even need. I just brought it because it was on sale, to be honest. So that let me know right there that I was finna go into leaving one addiction into another. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to deal with a eating disorder and exchange it for a spending disorder. So you see, I'm glad that the Holy Spirit caught that in time. So I got to go do a budget makeover, which means I need to go through budget boot camp, because the boot camp I did last time, the Kiva boot camp, it helped me out so much, y'all. There was so much going on in my life. It helped me just straighten everything out. I did that boot camp, I think it was July last year, and I am still practicing those principles and things that I learned in that boot camp. Getting up early in the morning, getting up, doing what I need to do for my body, my face. I mean, making sure I'm eating my breakfast. I'm still practicing that. Tidying up my bedroom before I even leave out of the bedroom. And that's what got me, y'all. I wanted to redo my bedroom. And so I wanted to make it like a little sexy lady bedroom. Yes, I'm still saved, but I love nice. I love nice, okay? I love to be cute, even when I go to sleep, okay? I mean, I would just do the most before I even go to bed. So, I want to redo my room, and I got some stuff to clean my carpet, because this carpet has been in my house since I brought my home when I was 17 years old. So this is the original carpet in my house, okay? And so it's a real pretty blue. And I know in some areas that it just no matter what you do with that, just ain't gonna change it, you know, the walkway areas. But there are some areas in the room that I'm sleeping in now, because I'm not sleeping in my master room, I'm sleeping in one of my smaller rooms. But the carpet in there is so beautiful. My daughter took care of that room. You hear me? She took care of that room. And I just started sleeping in there last year after I left out my son's room. And look, I'm living throughout the whole house, y'all. But the carpet is still so beautiful in that room. I do not want to change it. So what I said, let me go get me one of these Bissell carpet cleaners with the solution and stuff. And so I got that, and I'll be trying to work on that tomorrow. That will be Monday, May the 1st. Actually, it would be the 3rd. I didn't even realize that May the 1st already came in. That was Friday. Okay, so the 3rd, I will be working on my room with my little granddaughter. She said she want to help me do it. So I said, okay, I'll let you in on this. Okay, I'll let you in on it. But I got that. I already had the Bissell vacuum cleaner, which is, it got that dust up. It really did. Like I was in them loads and loads of sand and dust, and like it got up so much dust. I sleep so much better now. But see, y'all, before I couldn't do these things. I couldn't vacuum clean and stuff, so I didn't buy the stuff that I needed because I wasn't physically able to do these things. But now I'm physically able to do these things, and it's like a whole new life. It's like a whole new person, a whole new body. I still got a big body, but this body is movable. This body is doing things. This body is keeping me going, you know. So I've been spending. And now I have some major things that are coming up. I went and hired somebody to do my yard and to get all these trees out. So that's going to cost a pretty penny. So that means that I have to cut back on my spending in order to save up to get everything done the way that I envisioning it. The way I see it, honey, these trees are going to be like, they're going to be shaped up. They're going to be in order the way they're supposed to be instead of growing wild. See, they look wild now. These were supposed to be shrubs. These shrubs were planted 20 years ago. And now these shrubs then became giant trees because I just didn't have the mind to take care of this stuff. And to mind y'all, I have actually been in this depression and CPTSD for years. This is the first time I'm actually coming to life, like in a long time. But it took going through that boot camp and, you know, getting my health back in order and back on track to do all of these things. Let me raise this motor a little bit. Okay, so I need this budget boot camp so that I do not get into debt trying to get these things done that I want done. And plus, you know, I need to learn how to spend in the right way, because I promise y'all, I got all these dresses and short sets and stuff in there, and I just ordered this stuff. I was like, yes, I can wear this size. Okay, let me get this. Let me get that. Let me get this. Ding, ding, ding. And I just kept, anywhere I saw 3X or 4X, I was getting it because I'm super excited. Some things I still get in 4X, y'all. Just because sometimes it's just hard for me to believe that I've even lost the weight. But it still works out, because some of the materials are different, so I need a bigger size so I have room. By the way, this is a rainbow dress right here. I got this rainbow dress like, I know doggone well, I brought this dress probably 4 years ago, and I know doggone well I probably needed like a 5X or 6X, but I had got it in a 3X and stretched it out. But now, look, I got plenty of room in it now. But anyways, That's just to show you the quality of the material. Okay. But anyway, I got to get myself back on track, because sometimes we fall off track with our spirit. We get one thing in order and then we have another thing mess up. Okay. So I'm going to talk more about that later on, because I don't want this video to go too long, because it's just too hard to upload and stuff. So I will be back with a part 2 of this, okay, from the car.